everyone, this is Jason here. We decided to go get a new paintball marker, but we decided to pop it this time. We've been buying spools, dump valves, but we haven't got to pop it. So let's dive on in, shall we? So what we did, we went and we got a 2012 Alien Invasion black-orange paintball marker. Okay, I've never owned an Alien before, so this is a whole new ball game for even me. Okay, so as you can see, when you get the marker, it comes in what's referred to as a GAT wrap. Does not come in a box with styrofoam and thrown in there. It actually comes in a pretty cool little traveling case. So we open it up. Now we're gonna put the marker aside for a second, but this is it. Okay, I want to just cover some other stuff. So with the marker, they do come stock with a Virtue board, and that right there, in my opinion, is saving you $100 to $184, depending if you get the LED or the OLED. Okay. The gun does come with a 14-inch Cocker thread, of course, paintball barrel with a lot of porting. So really, fresh out of the case, you got a damn good board and a pretty kick-ass barrel, actually. We're going to go ahead and look down and get the mirror on that. Okay. So right off the bat, you already have two investments that comes with the marker that can save you anywhere from $125 to $200. So the next questions I'm going to get, so I might as well answer them now. No, the gun does not come with a Allen key set, does not come with a barrel condom, does not come with lube, and does not come with a manual. Just to clarify that right now, that all these are things that are inexpensive to purchase and stuff that we should keep in stock at all times. Now, with the Alien Invasion, they use two systems. They use what's called a sweep bolt, so we'll cover that first. Now, a sweep bolt uses a indented, half-cut rubber, almost like a bonnet, to create what they call a fastball effect, is what we're going to say. So think of this as basically, if you're watching a baseball game, instead of the pitcher throwing knuckleballs, he throws a fastball. Now, they're saying that this is supposed to give you better accuracy and it's supposed to give you better distance. I'm not going to say it does. We're going to prove that in a later video, so just bear with me, guys. What they also use is, instead of using a circle on the bottom of the bolt or in the cup seal, they use a oval. Alien also uses what is referred to as an independent ram system. What that means is the ram and the solenoid are basically combined. This is the whole ram and solenoid right here. So the solenoid isn't way up here, it's back here. They're saying that that's going to make it so that maintenance is 0 to nothing on this marker. Okay. So go ahead and excuse me, start from the bottom and work our way up. Now they're saying that this can be used as an ASA. Okay. In reality, you don't ever have to remove it or loosen it. Your tank will be able to screw on and screw off without any problems. My mid-pressure tanks can go on, come off with very minimum air leaking out when we deinstall it. The grips on this marker are actually very nice. They have good grip where you need it. So basically right where your palm will be and where your other fingers will just be relaxing. So it's not a over gripped grip. I know that sounds comical. Now the gun does come with what's called a snatch grip, so that when the gun has a barrel and a tank, you can carry the gun like this or like that. Just makes it clearing a little bit easier. Okay, as far as the trigger, trigger's actually pretty damn good on this. It does use a magnetic trigger, just so that we can prove it. There you go. And the Allen key is not magnetic, so it will fall if I put it on anything else on the gun, okay? It does not have a 4-point adjustment. It only has a 3. So post, pre, and the micro switch. The eye covers, I'm sorry, not the eye covers, the eyes, you can upgrade to be 4-eye compatible. So it does have that possibility if you want to do that later down the road. The one thing that I'm very, very happy with is the marker does come with a low rise feed neck. So it's not high, it's actually, you know, pretty damn down low, and I like that. Now, we did put the rotor on the marker just to see the feel and everything. If you have a rotor and you want to get this marker, you'd be fine. The ejector or the sawtooth lock, whatever you want to call that, will not get in the way of the bolt, so you'll be okay. With most poppets, they use a cone shape here for the LPR. This is actually pretty flush, so your finger does not get caught in the way when you're moving your hands from side to side to switch if you're going to be a left shooter or a right shooter. This is not a regulator, it is just a voluminizer, okay? Let's go ahead and screw it off so we can just get a close-up on it. Now it is wrapped in rubber, which gives it a very nice feel when you're holding the marker, and of course Alien does have their Alien skull right there in front. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to mention about the internals is with the LPR spring, it is not just a long, thin spring going straight down. The spring is coned. And what I mean by that, it starts big on the actual cap of the LPR and then begins to slim down when it gets to the cup seal. I like this. Reason why, on a lot of LPRs, you have to get the spring in there just right. This one, you just drop it in, it will go into the cup seal, push it on, screw it in, you're golden. That's it, you're done. So other than that, the marker does feel good in the hands. As you can see, you can hold it numerous ways, because I know every single person has their own playing style and their own way. I like to actually hold my gun and put my thumb over the barrel partially. Just gives me a little better control. So these markers go for $499. You can order them from alienpb.com or Zypher, paintball.com. They both carry them. They do come in several different colors, so by all means you can definitely find a color out that you like. Now the one thing, oh well, what about size? Okay, we're going to compare it with a favorite. We're going to compare it with the axe. So what we're going to do, if I get the measurement right, we are going to get the camera closer, and we're going to see from the bottom of the ASA to the feed neck. Now this has the nano feed neck, okay, so it is a little shorter than the stock feed neck. We have 8 inches. Then from the front of the grip to the back, we also have a little over 8 inches, but we'll just say 8 inches for argument's sake. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same thing for the Invasion. Bottom of the ASA to the feed neck, we have 9 inches. From the front of the LPR to the back, we have about 8.5. So it is a little taller and a little longer than the axe. Which one's lighter? $1 million question. The Invasion is lighter. The HPR pressure on this marker ranges from 180 to 190, depending on your FPS. The LPR pressure is 70. So, with that in mind, I do have to admit, you can say my first impressions of the gun, I like it. It feels really good in the hands. It is smooth to switch left or right, which is a big deal for every player. And like we mentioned, it comes with a virtue board, and it comes with a really good barrel. So other than that, thank you very much for watching. Look forward to making the new videos regarding this markers and new videos of the markers we already own. This is Jason with the 2012 Alien Invasion Black Orange Edition. Thanks for watching.